Alright guys, gonna do a quick video review of this Kodiak 332 BHSL. It's a 2021 model, just picked it up about 2 weeks ago. First of all, I apologize in advance about my voice. I have a weird voice disorder that sometimes makes my voice sound awful. So I apologize. Hopefully guys, you can bear with me and you can get some good information about this video. If you like this video, please consider hitting subscribe. I'm pretty close to 1,000 subscribers. It'd be awesome if I could break over 1,000 subscribers. Just gonna do a quick walk around to show you the outside of the camper first. So one of the things that I really like about this camper is the graphic package on the outside. It's a nice bright white fiberglass and has very understated graphics. Sometimes campers get these big swooshes and splashes all over them, and I don't know, I think it can make it look dated. This camper, much more understated, nice classy appearance. I like it. I feel like this camper 5 years from now is still going to look relatively new, where some campers with the different design packages on the outside is definitely going to start to age them. Has a nice molded fiberglass front cap. You can kind of check that out. Has these LED lights right here. One thing that's nice is these LED lights at night are just bright enough so that you can see your camper. But unlike some campers, they don't light up half the campground. Some of these bigger campers out there that have the huge LED lights on the front of them, it will light up the 3 campsites next to you. This is much nicer. It does come with this power tongue jack right here. One thing about this power tongue jack, it does seem to move a little bit slower than my last power tongue jack. It's not a huge deal, but I do wish they had switched maybe to a different brand that moves a little quicker. Camper does have the power stabilizer jacks. They're super easy to use. They work flawlessly. They're awesome. Pretty decent pass-through storage here. Does have the nice magnetic locks to hold it up, and this pass-through storage is nice and wide. You can fit a lot of stuff, and it does pass through straight to the other side. There's no obstructions. You do have some switches in here. So there's a LED light strip, and plus there's a switch for your LED lights on the outside here that also lights up the speakers, which I'm not sure if you can see. And also, something that's a really cool feature, each one of these power stabilizer jacks has an LED light. I'm not sure if we can see it. But at night, it provides just enough so you can see to put those jacks down, and it kind of gives you a cool underbody glow at night too. So I leave it on most of the night because it just looks nice. And we can flick those off. This camper does have the 2 entry doors. This front door does not have the solid steps, just has the regular camper steps. The back door does have the nice aluminum solid steps. One thing about the camper that I don't love is, in cooler temperatures, when you have the furnace running, the exhaust is right here. So if you have someone sitting out in front of the camper, that does get pretty hot. Something else that I don't love about this camper is this right here is a bracket for a little Blackstone grill. It's not a Blackstone brand grill, but it's a flat top grill. And for whatever reason, the quick connect is right there, and the grill is right there, but your outdoor kitchen's all the way back there. So it's just not in a convenient spot. I'm pretty sure the only reason they put that there is that's the only spot that they had a good amount of space available. Because back here, if it sat right here, it wouldn't be covered by the awning. And there's not a lot of other places that you could fit it. If it sat right here, your door would hit it. You've got your furnace and your outlets over here. You've got your hot water heater. So I'm pretty sure they just put it there because they had to. But because of it, I don't think I'll be using it all that much. Now on the later 2021 models, they switched from having an outdoor stove to that little flat top grill. So instead of having an outdoor stove right here, which is where this drawer was, or is, you do get a nice big drawer. Got some whiskey hiding in there. But this outdoor kitchen's nice. couple things that I don't love about it is these cabinets. They don't have anything to hold them open. So as soon as you let go, they just slam shut. It does kind of make it difficult to reach in there. It is something that you can fix. You could put something to hold it up, but they are functional. It does have a small fridge out here. And your hot and cold sink. This sink does have its own gray tank. So you do have a separate gray tank just for this. Here's those solid entry steps I pointed at before. I'm kind of indifferent about these. Once they're down and they're set up, they're super nice. They're nice and stable. But it is one extra thing that you have to set up. If you don't have them down all the way, this little bracket sticks up and your door won't close. If you have these legs up a little bit too high, this will actually lean down and press against this plastic, and I'm afraid it would break this plastic here. You can see how close it is on this side where that plastic touches. But once they're set up, it is nice. Oh, before we go inside here, we'll take a look at the power awning. This is by the brand Carefree. I've actually never owned a camper or even operated a camper that has these Carefree awnings, but it's actually very nice. It is whisper quiet. My last camper would wake the kids up if you're putting in the awning at night. This one is just whisper quiet. You can't even hear it from inside the camper. It does have a tilt mechanism on it. It's just a little bracket that you pinch right here, and you can raise it up and down to tilt it. The one thing that's nice about this is once it's tilted in whatever position you want it, you can draw the camper in, or the awning in. The awning will be in the in position. When you put it back out, it'll be in the same tilted position that you left it at. Open up this door here. Pretty decent entry here. The door's nice and wide. I do have a coat rack right here, and even if your coats are hanging on it, you do have enough room to get by. Have a couple cabinets right here as you come in. All right, we'll take a step back here. Try to look at the floor plan. So we'll start back here in the bunk room. Have to excuse the mess. We just got back from a camping trip. A couple things that are awesome about this floor plan. Because you have the big outdoor kitchen, sometimes you lose a bunk, but in this floor plan you get a bunk down on the floor here. So you get the big outdoor kitchen, but you don't lose that extra bunk. This bunk up top here, I think it's the same size as this bunk, but it just feels smaller because of where it sits. We just use it as a storage shelf, but it's definitely something that you can use. It's usable, but it's not something that we're currently using. Got a couple cabinets over here. These are super deep. And these nice big drawers down here. This bunk right here is a flip down bunk. Have a couple latches right here that you open up. And then the bunk lays down. And there's a window behind it. This is a jackknife couch. Let me raise this bunk up here so we can show you that. Just take a second. Okay, there we go. This jackknife couch is okay. I like the material that it comes on. You do get a big storage area underneath it that this folds down, and it's the whole area underneath the couch. It's massive. And this does just jackknife down. So these jackknifes work in a pinch, but it's not something you want to reliably sleep on. The biggest issue is that this cushion is different than this cushion. So this cushion sits up a little bit higher, and you've got this big ridge down the center. It's just not something that you're going to want to sleep on. But in a pinch, take a nap, I guess it works. All right, let's put this back up. Now these armrests right here are removable. You can kind of use them as a pillow or put them as like a lumbar support if you want to. So here's the main living area. This couch is similar, but it does have a full down armrest. It does jackknife down the same way. And plus it does have that big storage underneath still. This right here is your fireplace. You have your camper stereo, and the speakers are in the ceiling. So the TV does not come with a camper. It is an option, but don't order your camper with it. I think they charge like $795 for a 32-inch TV. It's ridiculous. This little mount right here that I bought was 19 bucks from Walmart. No, correction, it was 9 bucks from Walmart. I think the TV was 89 bucks. So save yourself some cash and get a TV yourself. Something that's pretty cool about this camper is you have this hidden pantry. So that whole fireplace swings open on a big heavy door, and you have this massive pantry. I mean, this is absolutely huge. It does have washer dryer hookups. It's not something that we're going to use, but if you were going to full-time, you know, that's a nice option to have. Something I thought I would not like is I didn't think I'd like opening up this big heavy door and moving the TV in the fireplace every time, but so far it's not been an issue. It's actually something that swings open pretty easy. There's magnets that hold it shut. Super simple. It's actually really nice. It does have the nice 12-volt fridge. Hey, there's me. What's up? It does have the nice 12-volt fridge. This fridge is quite a bit bigger than our last camper fridge. So far, no complaints. Here's your kitchen. It does have a nice stainless steel sink. It's a nice big basin. Decent cabinet space up top. Do have your window over here, which they recently just changed this. This used to be a much smaller window. It was about half the size, and it was a square-shaped window. I think the second half of 2021, they started putting this long, skinny window, and it's very nice. You don't have a ton of drawer space. You basically got this drawer here. You've got a couple small drawers right down there. I wish there was another spot to do some more drawers, but there's just not a great spot for it. You do get this big pots and pans drawer down here. We'll check out the dinette right here. This dinette's okay. It's a big U shape, so you do get a lot of table space, but something that you might not notice, this space right here is super, super narrow. As an adult, you cannot fit there. Now, my kids fit there just fine. I have a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old, and it's actually perfect that they can sit right there and eat, and then the adults can sit at the ends. But if you think you're going to sit here with a couple of adults and, you know, have a game night or something, it's just not going to work. This is just much too tight. Now, this does convert into a booth shape, and I'll show you that in just a second right here. Okay, so here's what it looks like just as the booth. The only thing about this configuration, because the way the table sits, the table does sit a little far away from you. It's not a huge deal. You could definitely still sit here. But I think the U-shaped dinette is the better setup. Now, I'll show you what it looks like in the bed configuration. Okay, this is what the bed looks like. This is a pretty long bed. I think this is a better option if you're going to have guests and then you're not going to use the bunks. This is better for adults than the jackknives. Okay, now it's back in the regular U-shaped dinette. Like I said, I think this is the ideal setup right here. So if you do have younger kids, they will definitely fit back here just fine. But if you have just adults in the coach, you may consider going to the booth style. Bathroom right here. See if I can't get back and get a better shot of it. Maybe. So this is a walk-through bathroom, something we weren't sure if we would like, but it is something that I actually like quite a bit. Most travel trailer bathrooms are super, super small. This has a much bigger bathroom because it runs side to side the whole width of the camper. Do have these pocket doors here. But with this door open, you do have a nice walk through here. Something to keep in mind if you have these windows open and you're a guy that goes to use the toilet, just make sure your shades are down or the door's closed, because your campers will get quite the show. Your fellow campers will get quite the show. So just keep that in mind. I made that mistake a couple times thinking, oh, damn it. Speaking of the shades there, they are the nice blackout roller shades. They do have the soft close, or I guess open, on them. Back to the bathroom. You do get a very cool lighted LED mirror that lights up behind it. Really nice for night light. Just looks really awesome. All lit up. Turn it off here. Nice big storage here. This is something that they added for the 2021 model year. So if your camper is older than a 2021, you don't have this big storage here. Toilet is a foot flush toilet. It is a plastic toilet. It's not the nicer porcelain ones. That is something that you can switch out yourself. It's super easy to do, but it does have this plastic toilet. It's functional. You do get a nice, very nice big shower. This shower is massive. It's something that I don't mind actually taking a nice comfortable shower in. Some travel trailer bathrooms have just a tiny little shower. It's great for just a quick rinse off, but this is definitely much nicer. So this is the master bedroom. Like most travel trailer bedrooms, it is a little tight to walk around the bedroom, but because this opens up straight to the bathroom, if you do need to get changed, you have all this floor space right in front of the bed that you're not stuck right beside the bed here in this small spot trying to change. I'll turn the lights on here. So you do get the nice overhead storage. Just like outside, there's nothing to hold these open here. I thought about putting some magnets up on the ceiling to hold this up, but this is made out of aluminum, so there goes that idea. And you do get some hanging storage in here. This bed does lift up, so you've got this storage underneath it. Okay, well, I'll just give a quick walkthrough again of the camper. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like this video, consider hitting the subscribe button. Again, I apologize about my voice. It's not really cooperating all that well today, so it breaks up a little bit. My pitch changes. The condition's called spasmodic dysphonia, if you want to look it up. It's something that I deal with every day, so I'm used to it. It doesn't hurt me, but it does make me sound like a jerk sometimes. So, thank you guys. I appreciate it. So far, we love this camper. We've only taken on a handful of trips. There's been a handful of super minor issues, but overall this camper's been awesome. The floor plan's unique. It's something that's going to fit a small family. It also, if you have a big family that's going to fit, it's just functional. You can sleep a ton of people if you need to, but you know, if you're 2 or 3 people in this camper, you get a lot of extra space, a lot of extra storage space. It is on the bigger end. I would make sure that whatever truck that you have to tow this is a capable truck. Possibly even consider a 3/4 ton pickup truck. I think that's would definitely tow the camper better than the half tons. I tow this with a half ton. I'm pretty happy with how it tows, but this is definitely pushing it. Okay, we'll just go outside, get one last shot of the outside. Well, once again, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Leave some comments if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer any questions. And thanks.